it's Lori back today. A little late, I apologize. My husband and I were busy on Saturday and we ran out of time to get a video filmed and uploaded for you guys. So they're going to be a bonus. There's going to be 2 videos today. We are going to do the empties, and then later on I will upload the weekly wax basket. So you'll have a bonus 2 videos today. Hopefully that's okay to get us back on track a little bit. Hopefully I can catch back up and we won't have that problem going forward. But if you remember, our weekly wax basket for last week was using up the leftovers, where we use up leftover scents that have been in the basket for the month and didn't get used up. So before we jump into that, I want to welcome you if you're new to the channel. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe down below and turn on all notifications. And I want to welcome you back if you're a returning visitor or subscriber. I am so glad to have you as a part of this channel. All right, so let's talk about what we normally do. Bath & Body Works first. I did finish up this Perfect Autumn, or we did. It's a group family effort, right? This was fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, and crisp apple. I don't know that I would get this one again. It was okay, but there are other great scents that I really enjoy, so probably not a repurchase, but I'm glad we gave it a try. Honestly, same thing with this one. Country Apple Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. What does it say? Oh, it does have it. Macintosh Apple, Apple Blossom, Fresh. I have no idea. We're going to pass that word. Sheer Sunlight and Orchard Woods. I have no idea what that is. I'm not going to butcher it. I've never heard of it. I'll have to look it up after this video because I'm always curious. Like, what the heck was that? I didn't notice. Anyway, it did smell like an apple. I prefer a Macintosh apple type of a scent. So this was all right, but again, I think that there are other scents that I prefer from Bath & Body Works. So I don't think I would get this one again, but I'm glad I gave it a try. So this was a really nice transition scent from summer into fall. So yeah, I'm glad that we were able to use that one. And then, oh yeah, I knew I had a wallflower. I changed this one in here. Blackberries and basil, and it says fresh blackberries, sparkling champagne, and basil. Honestly, I can barely smell them. I know there's not a lot of like airflow over there though, because who's walking in the corner and then coming out? That could really be contributing as well. So, I'm just going to use them in there, and just my expectations will be low, I guess. That'll just be how it goes. All right, so we had a few retail waxes that I want to go over first. This Drizzle Melts from Swan Creek Candle Company, Mountain Berry Parfait. I just had the 2 left over down here. I did really enjoy this. This is kind of a soft, I want to say it's really liquidy. It's not at all like firm as it's melting. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's a little oily, I guess, in the dish even afterwards. I don't know. It's a little bit different. I liked this scent. I would probably get it again. I think, aren't these like $5.99, $6.99, something like that? You can get them on sales. So that's probably what I would do. I would look for a sale if I was going to repurchase. So yeah, it wasn't bad. I just, there's a lot of vendor wax. So I could probably duplicate it. And Ava's has that wildberry mousse that I absolutely love. All right, we had Sensationals Pink Hot Cocoa. Mel sent these to me from Canada. This was absolutely fabulous. It was just a really nice, I would say like a hot cocoa type of drink. Honestly, don't know what the pink is supposed to be, if it was a pink sugar, because it wasn't super strong. I would say it was really nice, like a creamy hot chocolate to my nose. I really enjoyed it. I would get this again, 100%. We had some Scentsy that we finished up here. Apple Butter Frosting. I used that one. I don't know. This was not my favorite. I would say, yeah, it's got a lot of cinnamon in it to my nose. Maybe not, probably not to everybody. So I would probably pass on this one. There are other scents that I like better, but I do really like this one. Hug in a Mug. Fabulous. To me, this is a nice chocolatey kind of scent. Yeah, I really like this one, so I will be picking up more of this. I think I have another clam of it. And Mulberry Bush, this was a Bring Back My Bar. I do have one more of this. I did not put this in my club. I thought I was going to love it and grab several of them, and it's just not really my thing. I think I like cranberry better, so I will use up the other clam and move on, because like I said, it's not in my club. You can't get it right now. Stargazing, this was a scent of the month. This might still be available to put in your club. I don't know. I haven't checked. I did have it in my club, and I took it out. I think I have 4 bars now. It's really nice, and I'm surprised that I like it, but I'm afraid that I'm going to get sick of it, so I'm going to really kind of spread it out. You guys know how I feel, though, about putting back, like, half clams. So I'm going to have to kind of, I don't know, I'm going to have to just force myself to do that, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get sick of it and then never want to melt it. But yeah, this is not in my club, so I will spread it out and enjoy it. But, you know, this is probably not something I need. Like I said, I don't need to have it in my club. And this I purchased on the clearance sale, Perfect Pumpkin Pear. I really don't know why, but on cold, it really kind of smells like a soap to me. Like, I don't know, I think it's the pear. But when it's in the warmers, it does change. It was definitely different as it warmed. And it didn't last particularly long. That was kind of a bummer. I would say, you know, Scentsy typically is supposed to, or typically lasts a lot longer. I would say 6 hours. It didn't really last that long for me in my bathroom warmer. I have 1 more clam of this, and I didn't put it in my club, so it would be gone in any case at that point. But I'm glad I tried it. It's fun to try new things. Okay, so let's continue now with retail wax. This one, I don't know. I'm going to go through and we'll pick at the end what was my favorite scent of the week. But I think if I had a surprise scent of the week, this would probably be it. This is from Beezy's. I had 2 of these. And I will tell you, if you get his wax, you have to rebag. Put these in bags, you know, the polypropylene bags. Make sure you have some. I believe he sells them as part of, on the website. They're not expensive. And I just reuse them. I mean, I put this in there, in the cups, and then after I melt it, I just put it away, and next time I get his wax, I rebag something else. So, you know, you're not wasting the bags in that case. So it's just a better way to keep the scents in here, because they do tend to break. It's just the way that it is. His wax is worth it, I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it. So anyway, this is Beezy Oatmeal Raisin Cookies. So this is another one that I just wasn't reaching for. It was okay. You know, it smelled okay, but it wasn't like fabulous. What I will say is this transformed into the most gorgeous, slightly cinnamon, not overly spiced cinnamon and sugar, like an oatmeal, like definite oatmeal cookie type of scent. I don't know about the raisins. It's fine. You know, I do not like raisins actually to eat them, but the scent it just kind of adds a sweetness in my mind. Anyway, this was fabulous. I will be getting more of this. So good, really strong. Didn't want to take it out of the warmers. I think I left it on all night. I was like, you know what? I had something else pulled for my nighttime melt, and I'm like, no, it's fabulous. We're keeping it in. And I could still kind of smell it the next morning. Really nice cinnamon sugar oatmeal scent, like oatmeal cookie scent, but not, and I will say Rose Girls has I believe she has like an oatmeal cookie that smells like Red Hot gum to me, cinnamon gum, or Big Red, that's what I meant to say. That doesn't smell like that at all. It's fabulous. So pick that one up. We had L3 Waxy Wonders Demon Slayer in a clamshell. Like I said, I don't think I have any more of her clams. I prefer her shapes versus the clams. This is Campfire Mallow, Country Berry Hotcakes, and Cinnamon Oatmeal Cookies. I will say this kind of reinforced why I don't typically get the clams from her. This probably lasted maybe 3 hours and wasn't strong. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if these clams just don't keep the scent in. I don't know. It could be in my head or just the scents that I've purchased in the clamshells, but they don't tend to last as long or smell as strong to my nose. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below if you have the same thing. But in either case, you know, she's, as you know, her pop-ups and restocks are legendary, and you can get them in so many different shapes and sizes, so I don't need to worry about doing those in the future. All right, so we have, I'm trying to look at the time because you guys know I can talk. We have Midnight Daydream. I had 2 different ones I did in alternating warmers. This was Peeps Sugar Cookie Smoothie, which is Peeps Sugar Cookie and Vanilla Smoothie. along with cotton candy filled Twinkies, which is Twinkies with a cotton candy twist. Makes sense, right? Was not strong, unfortunately. I'm gonna very, very low throw, and it ended up coming out of the warmer early. So if this is your first video on the channel, I welcome you. I'm glad to have you on the channel. There are just some vendors that are not working for me personally with the layout of my house, or maybe the warmers. I tend to use the hottest warmers that I possibly can use. Might not work with every wax, so keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that I'm saying don't try their wax. I think everybody should try a large selection of vendors, do small orders at first, see how it works for you, and then if you find out it works, then great. Go as crazy as you want, I guess. I don't know, or can. But yeah, I think that you should try different vendors, because I know a lot of us have different vendors that really work great for us, and I don't ever want to steer anybody away. So continuing on, we have Midnight Daydream, Pink Smoke, which is pink sugar cookies and pipe smoke. I will say this was stronger for me. I would probably say a 6 out of 10, which is good. So that's above average. The problem was it was hard for me. I don't know, the smoke. You guys know I have figured out I just don't love smoke in wax, I guess. I don't know. I have looked for like a really good campfire scent that smells authentic to me, and I just can't find any that I particularly like. And my nose just doesn't like it. I don't know. I think it just, the nose knows that it's not real campfire smoke. So anyway, it was stronger. So I would definitely say if you like those two, the pink sugar and the campfire smoke, give that one a try. It was definitely strong. We had tea and cakes, almond cake, and orange blossom tea. I would say this was stronger too. This was probably a 5 out of 10. You guys know I love tea and cakes. So that was a stronger blend we had there. Melted a couple of these in this office. I wanted to, give it a try in different places, in my home, to see maybe if the size of the room and maybe the airflow in there would make a difference. This is Dessa's Homespun Scents, Resort Magic. Capture the magic of your favorite deluxe hotels, aloe and green clover. This was definitely strong, and it lasted. I had it overnight, so after I was done with work, I changed out my wax and had it in all night, and then when I came in here the next morning, I could still smell it. So if you want, it definitely reminded me of that, like an aloe and green clover kind of blend. If you're looking for a scent like this was definitely strong and lasted a long time. We have Dessa's Pirate Voyage, which is capture the spirit of the pirate ride, sea spray, aged wood, cannon smoke, and damp, musty water. I would say I got that in this, definitely on cold. It was so exciting and interesting because I was like, oh my gosh, it takes me right to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney World. Yeah. So I was excited for that. And I would say this pretty much evoked that sense of being there, and I enjoyed it. I would say it was probably 5 or 6 out of 10 in here. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Enjoyed melting that and taking me to Disney World. The next one we had was Dessa's Ice Cream Parlor, Waffle Cone and Sweet Ice Cream. This was okay. This was on the lighter side. I would say a vanilla ice cream kind of blend. I don't know how much waffle cone I got. And I would say it was very short-lived, maybe 4 hours for this one. All right, so I'm putting them in my bin over here, as you guys know. All right, we had from Wolfwick's Fudgy Fruity Pebbles, Fudge and Fruity Pebbles. This was okay. This, I could definitely smell it in here. I cut this in half for my warmer over here, if you can see, if you can see that. It was all right. I would say this lasted probably 4 hours, and I ended up having to change it because it dissipated quickly, but definitely something that I could smell and did enjoy it while it was in the warmer. All right, so we have our giant pile. Should we do our scoop? I did finish a scoop. Grape soda from L3. You guys absolutely know how I feel about her soda scents. I'm on a grape kick. 100% would repurchase. Nice and strong. I love the scoops to mix. So if you're looking for, ideas for mixing, or you just want to add a little bit to a blend and don't want to cut something up, I recommend her scoops for that. You can use her scoops for anything, but I would definitely say it's a lot of fun to mix with those. All right, keep on moving. We have Raspberry Italian Soda from Empire Alchemy, raspberries, lemon bubbly, and vanilla ice cream. It was okay. I think it's the vanilla ice cream that kind of tamped it down for me, so I probably wouldn't get this blend again, but I'm glad I tried it. We had ginger ale and vanilla bean nectarine from Rainbow Melts. This was nice. I had this going in my bedroom. This was okay. I don't know, just because of the vanilla type of scents or marshmallow ice cream, whatever those are, they tend to tamp down some of that robustness, I guess, or the strength in my mind for some of the scents that I really want to be amped up. So I would get the ginger ale. It was nice, but I don't know about adding the vanilla to it. Next was this melt from Little Llama. Gotta jump to put pants on. Honey buttered rolls, whipped cream. I think this is blackberries and sweet on Paris. I ordered a very small order just to try her wax to see what I thought. I would say this was a floral blackberry, and I think it was amped up even more by the sweet on Paris. And, you know, and then we had the whipped cream, which I've recently figured out that I don't really like in wax. This wasn't terrible, I know. Ringing endorsement. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't really something that I would get again. I don't know. I like sweet on Paris, and the honey buttered rolls wasn't that bad, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really big on whipped cream blends. Next we have at Smell Good Shop's Secret Society, sugared lavender, chiffon, and cake. This was okay. I used this in my bathroom. I'm coming to the end of a lot of my lavender blends that I kind of went crazy and purchased a whole bunch of them, trying to figure out which ones I liked. It was okay, but you know, I've picked out my lavender blends that I love and we'll stick to those. We have Spirits of Autumn from the Bathing Garden. You know, I don't have the scent notes for this, but I will tell you what it smells like. I put spicy cinnamon coffee. That's exactly what this smelled like to me. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Melted it in here when I was working one day, and really, I would get that again. I will have a Bathing Garden haul coming, so I will show you guys what I picked up. But yeah, I would definitely pick up more of that one. We had Lunar Eclipse Pink Sugar from L3. This was nice. I really like both of those. I don't know that I need to buy a ton of this one. Probably one a year maybe for my bathroom. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. We had, oh, I love this one. You guys know I talked about this, I believe it was last week. This is the Pharmacist's Daughter coffee cake, coffee house, pumpkin pecan waffles, creme brulee, and vanilla pound cake. Ugh, so good. This is just amazing. You get the coffee, what is it, coffee house? I probably said the same thing the last time. Yeah, coffee house and pumpkin pecan waffles. So good together. Her coffee is so strong. Definitely recommend. I'm putting that off to the side. It might be the scent of the week. I don't know. We'll see. All right, from L3, we had cider donuts type. This, you know, it was okay. I don't know, maybe I just don't like the oil in this one, because I don't know if this is supposed to be a Bath & Body Works dupe from the candle from years ago, which I actually just melted. I burned my last one. Trying to cross over here. Melt, burn, the whole thing. Anyway, I just burned my last one of those from years ago, and I don't know, it's not my favorite. I think I like apple in it. So I don't know that I would get this one again, but if you're looking for like a cider, not heavy on the apple, but more of a donut-y type of blend, you might want to give this one a try. We finished up this Cromwell cookies from Britta, which is sugar cookie royale, sugar cookie dough, animal crackers, and vanilla ice cream. It is a really nice vanilla cookie blend, so I enjoy that one. It's also nice to mix with if you kind of want to add some extra bakery to a scent, which is what I did with this actually. This is Rose Girls Cranberry Marmalade and the opposite of keto. This is not a favorite. I am so glad to be done with it. I know you guys, some of you love this. I don't know. To me, it's like mulling spices and cranberry. And I normally love cranberry. This was just not my thing, so I will not. I was just so glad. I'm like, we used it. We used it up. All right, we had that Smell Good Shop. Well, how do you say this? Recanante? I have no idea. Fresh laundry, red apples, and pink sugar. So I finished this one. It was pretty good. I definitely got pink sugar and apples. So that would be something maybe I would purchase maybe once a year. A little bit of laundry in there. You know, put it in my bathroom and enjoy it. I don't need tons of it, but yeah, it was good. We had grape Kokomo from Rose Girls, which is grapes, rainbow sherbet, saltwater taffy, and ice cream. This was okay. I would prefer the grape by itself, I think, or with a fizzy blend. I ordered the Grape Blonde Moment. You guys know I had quite a few of those, so I like that better than this one. We had Southbound Fried Jelly Donut. Oh, this is so good. Powdered sugar fried dough, sweet vanilla, and strawberry jam. This is going in the pile of highlight of the week for sure. This was so good. It's such a good strawberry. Good strawberry donut. And I felt like I really could smell the powdered sugar. It was crazy. I don't know how. I don't know how that comes out, but it was great. We have Rose Girls. Koopa Claus needs a latte, espresso, Gilligan's brew, baked zucchini bread, and royal sugar cookies. I'm figuring out, I absolutely love zucchini bread. I don't know. I just love it. And with coffee, it's great. This was also really good. I will get more of this when she offers it again. If we ever get Mario. Mario pre-order or ready to ship. I don't know. Sassy Wax Melts. This was the one, it was very, very hard to read. I think it was Jitter Juice, black coffee, coconut, white chocolate, and pink sugar. The label, you can barely read it. This was really good. I enjoyed it. I would get that one again, hopefully with the label I can read. That was crazy. All right, Rose Girls Almond Biscotti Monster Cookies. Oh, this is so good. I mentioned that I think I just love nutty fragrances and wax. This did not disappoint. I love it. I have another bag, thankfully. Really happy about that one. This one I will be ordering as a part of the customs that L3 is doing. I am on the list. I'm about halfway down, I want to say. So we're doing fine. This is Hermione Orange Cranberry Muffins and Hint of Books. This is an absolute favorite of mine. I love it. It's the perfect combination of the two. I did order the scoops. I think I ordered 2 of the orange cranberry muffins when she offered them in her last RTS. So those are on their way to me. I'm interested to see how much I like it without the books. Strangely enough, I do have some books by itself in a trig tart. I could always mix it in if I wanted to, but yeah, I have a couple of those scoops coming. We have Fizzy Pop from L3. This is weird because you guys know I love Fizzy. I love Amped Up Fizzy. I love her Fizzy, but I wasn't really in the mood for this one. I think by the time I got to the end of this, I think it was a Bitty Betty loaf. I was kind of like, ugh. I'm wondering if Fizzy Pop is seasonal for me as well. So I'm going to hold off on Fizzy for a couple of weeks or at least not do super amped up Fizzy blends and see how I feel, because I'm wondering if I like it more in the summer. Could very well be. All right, we had Lurid Apothecary, It's My Party, Cotton Candy, Fruit Loops, and Fizzy Pop. This was really nice. This was not too fizzy, but it was there. I really got the Cotton Candy and the Fruity Pebbles, right? Or Fruit Loops. Yeah, they're similar to me. And I don't know if I could tell, honestly, in this particular blend and say, oh yeah, this was Fruit Loops. So either way, I liked it. It was a nice cereal blend with the cotton candy. Would totally get that one again. Diet Starts Monday from L3. I think I probably have a loaf in this. I'm going to guess. Cotton candy frosting, sugar cookie royale, Santa's on keto, and sugar shortbread. Love this. So good to mix with as well. We'll totally always repurchase. That's one of my favorites. Blackberry sugar bread from Salt Mountain. Blackberry baked bread and sugar. This was, I would say this was probably a 6 out of 10, which isn't bad, but it lasted 3 hours and it was gone. I don't know. And that has happened with her blends for me. I don't know. It's probably because my warmers are so hot. It's like a hot, fast burn and then it's gone, which is a shame. That was a really, really good blend. I loved baked bread, or I love baked bread and like jam scents together. So I wish it was longer lasting, but it was really good. All right, we had Candleberry Company. I picked this up when we were in Tennessee and wanted to make sure I used this. It's a piece of cake is what it's called. Cranberry crumb cake. This surprised me. So this was also a surprise kind of the week, I would say. It was a lot stronger than I thought and lasted for a long time. So I was pleased, actually. So this is another surprise melt of the week. I really enjoyed it. Really nice cranberry scent. Now, is it going to replace my cranberry chutney from Yankee Candle? Heck no. Heck no, it's not. But yeah, it was good. I'm glad I picked it up and I enjoyed it. This next one is Bandshell from Hayden Rowe. To me, this was like a, I don't know, like a vanilla butter fudge type of a scent, or it smelled like it had some chocolate in it. I don't know. I don't have the scent notes and she doesn't put them on here. Unfortunately, I didn't write them down for this one. But that's what it kind of reminded me of. I wouldn't get this one again. My heart definitely goes to the butter pecan ice cream from last week. That's so much better, but I wanted to try it because you just never know. And so yeah, I would definitely get the butter pecan over this one. All right, we had Ava's Country Cupboard Coffee House Crunch, freshly brewed coffee, vanilla, and crunchy caramel bits. I see people asking for this all the time in her Facebook group for her to restock it. I can see why. This was really good. I would totally get this one again. Really nice bakery coffee blend. We had Rainbow Melts, lemon lime soda with blackberry sugared violets. I liked this. I put this in my bathroom. It was very pretty. Like I say, a pretty type of scent. I mean, you definitely got some fizzy, but you know, it was kind of like a sugary body care type of blend. I would definitely wear it as a body care as well. I liked it. So yeah, I would probably get, again, I don't need tons for my bathroom because I have one little warmer in there, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. So if she had small shapes of that, I would get another 1 or 2 for the season. All right, Melted Mousse, breakfast on the bayou, freshly fried beignets, covered in triple berry compote and cream cheese glaze. Loved it, very strong, really, really nice blend. Highly recommend. If you can get your hands on it, I would grab it. Next one is Empire Alchemy Navajo Fry Bread. It is deep fried dough, buttery vanilla, sugar dusted almond, and cinnamon sugar. I would say I mainly got like a cinnamon bakery blend in this. I really didn't get almonds. I was hoping for more almond to come through or more of a fried doughy type of fragrance. It wasn't. It was kind of a cinnamon bread. It was okay, but there are so many cinnamon blends that I can get, and I tend to like zucchini bread. I don't think it was in here. No, I tend to like a zucchini bread blend better if I'm going to do cinnamon sugar, so I wouldn't pick that one up. Next one is Sassy Wax Melts. It is Crybaby, Orange Caramel Cake, Tea and Cakes, and Vanilla Butter Fudge. It's so funny because I ended up finishing this in my bedroom and absolutely loved this. So it's a smaller room and it has a very hot warmer dish, hot plate warmer in there. And so it's similar like warmers to the rest of my house, but it's in a smaller size area. What ended up happening in my bedroom was it really brought out like the caramel cake, I would say. Wasn't really orangey. I wouldn't say that. It smelled like a butter caramel cake in there. And I make I don't know what it's called. It was my grandmother's recipe. And I'm trying to remember what the heck it was. But anyway, it has a really gorgeous, so good, thick, like baked caramel icing that you put on top with coconut. And that's what this reminded me of. So you use like a butter cake type of a thing in that and then put this decadent caramel icing on top. Oh, it's so good. And that's what this smelled like. I did not get the tea and cakes. I really didn't get orange in this, but I loved that just buttery decadent cake. Oh, it was so good. Yeah. I would get that and melt it in my bedroom just because of how good that came out. It wasn't the same in my living room, which is so funny to me. So I would get it and melt it in my bedroom. 100% would recommend. And the last ones are Britta's. Now this was not part of the vendor of the month, but I did melt this because it was in my basket and I definitely wanted to use it. This is my favorite scent so far from Britta's. You know, I'm melting her wax this month, so I could find another one. I don't know if there's one that'll beat this one, but this is Beware the Purple Peanut Butter. I said it wrong. I said Beware the Purple People Eater, which is probably where it comes from, but no. It is called Beware the Purple Peanut Butter. Peanut butter cookies, grape jelly, and sweet bakery dough. Oh, this is just so good. If you like peanut butter scents, which a lot of us are hype on right now, we happen to love them. This is fabulous. It's definitely a peanut butter cookie dough or cookie scent versus just peanut butter. You can smell the cookie dough, I'm telling you. The grape is not super pronounced. It's mainly, it's so good, that cookie dough. So yeah, highly recommend. I have tons of that. I will buy tons more. It's definitely a favorite. All right, let's review the first 3 vendor of the month scents that I melted so far. We did Rowena. This is the one I told you that scared me the most. It was so funny to get this as the first scent that I pulled blindly out of my storage bin. This is Nag Champa, amber and sandalwood, pink sugar, and toasted marshmallow. I will tell, I'm going to be 100% transparent here. In the bag, you know what this smelled like to me? Original chapstick, you know, without any of the flavors. That's what it smells like to my nose. It doesn't smell like that melted. It was so funny because I was like, this smells like chapstick. This, I would say, kind of smells like a Nag Champa pink sugar and marshmallow blend on warm. Not a favorite of mine in terms of, I don't know, I guess I figured out I don't really love Nag Champa. I don't get a ton of amber and sandalwood, little hints of it here and there, but I don't need this blend again. I am glad though that I did pull this and try it because you never really know. But if you like those kinds of scents, I would pick it up. You definitely got hints of all of it, so it was blended really, really well. The next one is the New Year's Party. This was a surprise hit, I will say. This is champagne toast, blackberry, and peach. I didn't get a lot of blackberry, but it was okay. I happen to love champagne toast, which is the Bath & Body Works dupe. That's a favorite of mine. And then the peach was really good. It really brought out the peach. My son and his girlfriend both said it smelled like peach rings in the house, and I would agree. In the best possible way, though. This was really good. Surprise hit. I would definitely get this one again. And then we had a custom that I did, which was tea and cakes, lemon curd, and library. So this was my blend. And I would say I would do this one again with tea and cakes and lemon curd only. I think the library really took over this blend for me. And library oil, now that I'm a little bit more familiar with it, I feel like it smells like leather and the books. So you get like leather bound books, which is probably what it's supposed to smell like. I think I like my tea and cakes and lemon curd better just by themselves. You guys know I love tea and cakes. So this is not Britta's fault in any way, shape, or form. This was me putting this blend together. But I would definitely have her do tea and cakes and lemon curd. I got both of those in here. But I think the predominant note for me was definitely the library, and I would prefer the tea and cakes and lemon curd. So yeah, so I'm super glad to be doing the vendor of the month. This has been so much fun. Gives me a chance so far anyway, and I'm sure it will continue to be fun. Gives me a chance to try a whole bunch of different blends from one vendor and share it with you guys. So hopefully you've stuck around and you're waiting to see what my weekly wax basket theme of the week is going to be. So what have I chosen? I've decided to go with the theme, and we're going to call it Not Reaching for It. So I think a lot of us have wax in our stash or our collections that maybe we purchased, I don't know, on a whim, or we were feeling, we were in a certain kind of mood that day. We thought, I'm going to give that one a try. And then we got it and we're kind of like, oh, why did I get this? Or we picked up some things on a D-stash and thought we'd give it a try. A sale, maybe in a mystery box. Oh, we've all done that, where we've gotten some scents in a mystery box and it's like, what is this? Or you got a scent and you were expecting it to smell a certain way and it just doesn't wow you on cold. So we all have scents like that, and I definitely do. I'm kind of been inspired a little bit by last week's, was it last week or the previous week's butter pecan ice cream? I've already mentioned it, from Hayden Rowe. And that one just blew my socks off. I was so excited by that one when I was melting it. It was not the same on cold as it was on warm. And so I kind of thought, you know what? I need to try some scents that maybe don't appeal to me as much on cold. And I want to see how they do for me. So that's kind of what I thought I would do. So we're calling it Not Reaching for It. And we're going to do a whole bunch of scents that maybe weren't what I expected, or, I'm a little hesitant to warm them for whatever reason, or they came in a mystery box. I'm excited to share those with you, and we'll see together how these do and if they would be scents that I would repurchase. So going back to the basket for this past week, I forgot to mention what would be my favorite scent of the week. I think it's going to be a tie on Southbound, Fried Jelly Donut, and Coffee Cake. These two are they were the definite top hits of the week. Really enjoyed those, and we had several surprise hits of the week as well. Yeah, so we had a really good week of melting. It's always fun to use up some of the bitty bits, that's what I call them, of some scents that are left over and make some room in the stash. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe down below and turn on all notifications. Give me a like for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.